We'd been married about 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
Marriage had kind of been, we were going through the steps, you know, we're just kind of, you get married, you have kids, and then you kind of grow old, and then you die. And so we were kind of at the had kids portion, and so, you know, I was pretty busy with work, and she was working too.
Marriage became a business. It was, you know, the way we communicated was through Microsoft Outlook. We both had it at work, and I would send him invites to things to kind of keep everything going with the family and for the weekend, and he'd accept it. So, you know, that's how that happened. And as he became more distant, I guess, I became more focused on my career. And I depended a lot on Andrew for affirmation, I realized later. And so when I wasn't getting that constant affirmation from him, I started getting it from my work. And so that's when I really started committing to climbing the ladder, per se. I became an assistant principal at a local elementary school here in Keller. And with the hours and all that, we just got more and more separated. Alcohol became a big part of our weekend, mine especially, to kind of mask the distance between us. About 3 months into that second year as an AP, I did have an affair. It was quick. It was 6 weeks, you know.
While this was all going on, I sensed we were going through a lot of stuff and felt very separated. I noticed she was distancing herself more so, and we weren't talking, communicating the way we had in the past, and it felt like things were getting worse. But I just thought, well, this is just, you know, marriage troubles that people go through, and you know, it never entered my mind that, you know, she would pursue someone else. It would just be that we would, if worst case scenario, we would just kind of, you know, grow apart. Is all I could ever feel that would ever happen. One day we were talking, and she told me she was getting an apartment. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. And I go, we're apartment? What are you talking about? We can't do apartments. And so at that point, I was like, okay, this is some serious stuff. We really I need to take hold of this and figure out what's going on.
I had found the divorce lawyers. I had already talked to apartments. I had the down payment, everything. I knew the date I was moving out, January 18th. I even told him that day. Mm-hmm. And so, but now I was just ready to leave and leave everything.
I still, at this point, had no idea that she was involved until one day we were heading out of town for a company party for my company down in Austin, and I just had this feeling, and I confronted her about it, and she just told me everything, and I was crushed. We still went down to Austin. It was a very
4 hours.
Long 4-hour ride down there, and you know, we talked about everything, and just reconnected over the weekend. We spent an extra 2 days down there, and as soon as we got back, we started on the path of recovery for our marriage, and we both decided we were going to be committed to making it work. Keystone became a big piece of that, and we really started leaning on Keystone for a lot of support, and they were right there for us.
If we didn't have what we had with Keystone, I know we wouldn't still be together. It's just amazing the support that this church gives you. It's unbelievable. I think people have seen us change, and it just comes up naturally in conversation because Keystone is such a large part of our lives now. Really, we just tell him, man, you've just got to come to Keystone. You've got to hear what Brandon has to say. He'll help you through that, you know, and it feels like family. We have a close-knit group of friends here, and Keystone has just been here through some hard times for us, and it's a safe place. It feels like home.